Cid is a recurring character across the Final Fantasy franchise, showing up usually as some sort of engineer, and usually with some connection to airships and/or general technology. In Final Fantasy VIII, though, Cid is rather the headmaster of Balaam Garden, a heavy-set, avuncular man always in a shirt and tie, complete with tie clip, burgundy waistcoat, and pinstriped brown trousers. He's got a big, wide face and a pair of broad, round glasses, always slipping most of the way off of his nose. He's a cheerful, distractible, and friendly caretaker, seemingly concerned with the health and welfare of all of his child soldiers. The darker heart of Cid in Final Fantasy VIII is that he and Idea came up with the idea of the garden together, hoping to close the time loop that Squall creates at the end of the game when he travels back in time with Ultimecia, sees Ultimecia pass her powers to Idea, and mentions to Idea how he is a seed whose mission is to defeat the sorceress Ultimecia. Thus, they create the gardens and raise Squall as a mercenary child soldier, making him a seed so he can fulfill his mission of defeating the sorceress Ultimecia. Which, you know, okay, closing time loops is probably a smart thing to be doing, but it's hard not to get stuck on the bit about child soldiers, isn't it? But Cid, you see, is Idea's knight, just as Squall is Renoa's knight. If the only way to protect Idea from being consumed by Ultimecia is to raise child soldiers, then that's what Cid is going to do. Final Fantasy VIII never really dives into the ethical questions that arise from grooming a bunch of orphans to be child soldiers in an apocalypse war, and Cid is never treated as anything other than a good man trying his best, but in fairness, these are also just sort of the genre conventions of this kind of high school battle fantasy. Still, it is a little bit of a pity. Cid is quietly quite a fascinating character. Squall certainly treats him as a kind of father figure, and it would have been nice to get more insight into Cid's thinking, his feelings for his wife and the sorceress, and how he reconciles what he is doing with the duty of care that he has for the orphans he's helping to raise.